Alright, here we are for a game that's happening Friday night. Stanford UCLA. Again this week. Last week it was 35-17, Stanford.
Yeah,
I
get the
mean,
big rematch. See if UCLA actually blew the game. See if they were just blowing smoke, saying that they didn't blow the game. Let's see if UCLA can actually hold up with them this week, if that's what actually happened.
I mean, seriously, Stanford's defense just shut them down.
Yeah, they are. They only allow 16 points a game,
And,
roughly 17. But
if you look at it statistically, UCLA has a better offense.
way better offense, but they have very little defense.
They got a decent defense. They're averaging 10 points a game difference. An offense and points scored and points allowed.
Yeah, but it's still not near the defense of Stanford.
Right. Stanford completely shut down Oregon's offense.
Exactly.
You got to give them a lot of credit. There's not many teams in the nation that could do that.
Other than just about every SEC team, other than Auburn.
Arkansas.
Okay.
Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Ole Miss.
Prove me wrong on that one, but.
Actually,
Okay, just keep
Kentucky,
going.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Okay. 4 teams in the SEC could shut them down.
Hey,
But.
I still think Vanderbilt will be able to beat Notre Dame. They were to play.
I do too. Because, I'm sorry, Notre Dame's not the team to beat. They just play such a weak schedule. But that's not the game we're debating now. That's for in a couple weeks. But, right now, I say Stanford wins pretty big. Two touchdowns and a field goal. Stanford pulls it off 2 weeks in a row.
I'm going to say UCLA through that game. That's what I'm thinking they actually done. Because, who would want to play Oregon?
That's very true. Why even take the chance of playing Oregon? But I still say Stanford pulls it off again.
I got UCLA because they will outscore. They will actually be able to score in this game, I believe. They'll score more than 14 points in this game.
I don't believe they'll be able to score more than 14 points. I believe that 11th ranked defense will pull it off again, and Stanford will win.
Yeah, but think about it. They played just a week ago. Imagine how big-headed Stanford's going to be about that.
They won't be.
Imagine that.
They
Imagine
just took
that.
down Oregon, and they didn't get big-headed. They're not big-headed. They know what they can do. They execute, and they pull it off. They pull off the victory next week.
Yeah, but I think though, even if UCLA did not throw that game, imagine what they could have learned from that game right there, just off studying the film and what happened in that game. They know what to do now. I don't care.
Stanford
what to do now.
Stanford knows what to do. They already knew what to do, but they know how to do it better now because they get to watch the film.
I still say UCLA wins.
Stanford wins. Agree to disagree. Whatever.
Agree to disagree.
I'm just saying Stanford pulls it off. By at least 17 points.
I want UCLA to go to the Rose Bowl is why. I think UCLA has...
Just because you want them to go doesn't mean they're going to go.
They're going to
sound like Lou Holtz wanting Notre Dame to win, which they did. But, anyway.
No. If I was Lou Holtz, I'd be going off by Alabama constantly. Touche?
Yes, very much so.
And, seriously, when you think about it, I'm like a Kirk Herbstreit when it comes to this right here. Kirk Herbstreit went to Ohio State. You don't see him running up Ohio State's bandwagon right now because they're undefeated.
Very true.
You got to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah,
he moved.
But the thing is, the Ohio State, they're on probation. You shouldn't be able to throw the probation out the window. That would defeat all purposes of the probation.
It's stupid why they're under probation. Because of tattoo. Because they got free tattoos. That's just why they're under probation.
Yeah, but that's still free stuff given to an NCAA player. They didn't allow it to Alabama. You can't allow it to Tennessee. You can't allow it to anybody. That's why they're on probation. You can't give any free thing to an NCAA
See, look,
player.
That's why I like to compare myself to Kirk Herbstreit. Because Kirk Herbstreit lived in Ohio, but then he had to move to Nashville because he kept on criticizing Ohio State, and all the fans don't go over to his house. He had to move to Nashville to get away from them. And he went to Ohio State. He criticizes them more than anybody else.
Yeah, because he knows everything about that team. He was that team. But anyways, that's enough of that.